I'll tell you what. Don't look at what's happening on Twitter sometimes. Don't look at it because everything is bad.
Oh, yeah. You
It's
mean
all bad.
like, I'm sure you discussed it yesterday, but all the debacle with Eternals and I guess.
I did not.
Oh, yeah.
Go on.
So Eternals had their premiere.
I saw a bunch of friends there. Mark Ellis was looking dapper.
Yeah, totally. You know how it goes.
Yeah, Sam
and
Richardson.
it was the usual suspects that were all at this premiere as the people you'd expect. But I guess that there was a reporter from a very prominent publication who decided to post some major spoilers just on Twitter.
Oh. Was it Rebecca M. Ford of The Hollywood Reporter?
It sure was not.
Oh, dang.
It was not.
I want her
vendetta against
No,
her?
I want her to be my best friend, but she hates me.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because she was the one that sat next to me at Us.
Right. That was going to be my next question. Was she
Correct.
the person that was sitting next to you?
Yes, she was. And apparently she thinks that I'm the bad person. I didn't do anything. I just screamed during Us. And then people said, come on, pause. That was on Collider Live days. And I don't think she likes me. But what do you do? I want to live in a world where everybody does like me, but I can't be in George Costanza land where, yes, everybody has to like me.
Sure.
But I would like to know what these spoilers are. Did you read the spoilers?
No, I muted Eternals, obviously.
Smart.
You should see my mute list on Twitter. It really makes my life
It
better.
might rival Kenneth Allen Knapsacks. Ken, welcome to the program.
I want you to know you're not muted on mine.
You're not muted on mine
you
either,
can mute
Ken.
Me.
No, you're not muted on
We'll
mine.
share.
Yeah, okay.
We'll grab
we'll
along.
compare our mute list.
It's all the rage. Mute parties where you just see everything.
Oh!
Yeah. But I will I will openly admit to having the phrase Star Wars muted on Twitter.
Ken's got that.
Really improves your entire Twitter experience.
2019, I muted every Game of Thrones word and every Star Wars
Yes.
word and never looked back.
I know.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Well done.
Well done.
I don't mute anything, mostly because I don't say anything controversial enough or do anything controversial enough except puns on Twitter, which, don't maybe people have muted me after more than enough puns, and that's fine. But like I don't have opinions. I've relegated my opinions. I'm out. I told Amanda. She's like, "What are your opinion on that?" I was like, "I don't have one. I don't want one. Whatever you want our daughter to do, I'm of that opinion." Okay? I have stopped having opinions.
Wait, you don't have opinions about robots anymore?
Yeah, I don't trust them. Okay? I don't trust the robots.
Okay.
I don't want any part of the robots, Emma.
Okay.
But listen, the people that are doing robot stuff, as long as those robots don't take over our country and our world via angry nuclear attacks, but they save lives. Let's just say some robots save some lives. Like we can get some, you know what I mean?
Right.
Great.
You're for it.
For it. Stop trying to make robots like do stuff that humans need jobs for that. Yes. Thank you, GPACharity. Welcome, everybody, to the Positivity Report. We're here every single weekday. Emma Fyffe is here. I don't know the last time you were here. It's been a while.
That I was
But
on
I've missed you.
Positivity Report? Yeah, it has been a little while. I was on Riley's Cantina not too long ago.
Yes, the faded Riley's Cantina where he spilled an entire glass of wine.
Yes,
on you.
but now I have a nice, clean blazer that he took to the dry cleaner.
Well done,
so.
Mark Riley. What a stand-up gentleman he is.
But yeah, it's been a minute since I've
Yeah.
done Positivity.
I know. And now you're like a big-time writer and
I am. Yeah.
doing all kinds of spreadsheets.
Well, it's really funny because
typing. I see you on Slack over
yeah,
there.
I'm just because this is the thing that's really funny though is
That's
that
when you know you're professional. Slack.
when you're slacking, and I am slacking all day long. And slacking is a good thing in this case. It's the opposite of what slacking normally means.
I'll tell you a slacking story. Go ahead.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
But what I was going to say is that it is really funny because, my title is gaming content producer. And when I first started.
It's a big title, Ken.
It's a big title.
Big one.
When I first started, I was doing.
Sorry,
Ken's just got a
Go to the Ken
mouthful
can.
of.
Go to the Ken can. What you
There's
got?
like a tea
What you got in
and
there, Ken?
apple juice,
Muffins.
muffins. Good.
I don't want to derail. I woke up real late. I saw a text that Emma needed coffee, so I said, I'm going to go get Emma some coffee.
Yes.
She didn't ask. I went.
No,
on
that
her
was
own.
very kind of you. Thank you.
And then I saw muffins.
Boom.
And you were like, those are going to be mine.
So continue, Emma.
I think that there's a song out there called "And Then I Saw Muffins," but we'll get to that.
Oh,
All
no,
right.
but what I was going to say is that, like, when I first started, it was great because I was basically just tacking on to existing projects and I was mostly writing, which was great. And now I feel like my entire job is just emailing.
Can we just do this real quick?
Yeah. Oh, is my microphone too far away?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right.
You're a professional. I get
Yeah.
it. But I don't want to take you away from your job.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, don't
no.
take her away from Slack.
I'm just looking. I have Twitter up for literally no reason, and I'm just going to close
right?
every.
You don't have to do anything.
They're
this is
gone.
the positivity report, Emma. This is you can
Right,
do
which is
whatever
why I
you
don't
want
want to be on Twitter.
Yeah, correct. Unless you follow, like I follow a lot of like positive people.
Sure,
right?
same.
Right?
Yeah.
It's become like it's become a nice thing. And one of my most hated things about anything is if I tweet something about a sporting event, okay? For instance, like a Steeler football game.
Sure.
Or a Penguins hockey game.
Yes.
Or golf, right? I immediately get the hate of like, well, F the Steelers. I'm like, they didn't do anything to you.
No.
And I didn't do anything to you.
Right.
I'm literally saying like, hey, our quarterback is 147 years old. His legs are made of toothpicks, and we should maybe look into getting a new quarterback. Okay? I'm saying it calmly and nicely.
This is something that I feel like happens on Twitter a fair amount, which is you share your opinion on something, which is usually to say, man, I love this thing.
Correct.
And then there are people that come at you and say that your thing
dumb.
sucks. And it's like, I didn't ask your opinion.
Yeah. I don't need you to tell me that you don't like Bad Boys 2. It's my favorite movie. Okay?
Right.
I don't need you to tell me that you didn't like the Star Wars' movies, because I enjoyed all of them.
Great.
Listen, you know what really does it for me in the Star Wars universe? The friggin' lightsaber. You know what? It's in every movie. Okay? So if the lightsaber
Can't
pops
be
up, I'm like,
disappointed.
check good. Because listen, all I really want in this world, as far as movies going, is them to invent the actual hoverboard and them to actually invent a lightsaber.
Okay.
Now, I think that inventing lightsabers is a good idea for the general population? Probably not. It could be.
I think it would be a terrible idea.
Correct. Yes, I think so as well. Because, all of a sudden we're giving, it's like the Jedi line is like you give the people and then they got lightsabers.
That's the line.
That is actually a direct quote.
That's the original script from George Lucas. You give the people lightsabers. Real quick, we got the Kickstarter still active. Emma, today 8 days remaining on the Kickstarter. Well, it'd be 8 around whenever. Over 30,000, so the game is getting made. Our first stretch goal is at 35,000.
Oh,
so
close.
Wait, I gotta pin the thing in the chat, Ken. I forgot to do that.
I can do that. You do the show. I'll do
It's
that.
close,
You got it?
though.
We're close. Very close.
Dang.
Somebody, our buddy Joseph, I forget his last name. He Instagram messaged me. He said, I would like to buy multiple copies. So $40 gets you a copy. So you can just pledge $40 3 or 4 times just so we know where this is going. Or what you can do is up your pledge to 80, 120, 160, whatever, and then message me like, hey, these 4 games are going, and I will make sure that it's taken care of on the shipping end of things. Which is stressing me out at night when I think about shipping things. But we've got a nice 3PL that we're working with, and we've got a manufacturer. You know what I mean? Kind of make that.
You're so legit.
And the new box of Futility, Emma. This is just the prototype of Futility, the actual game of living.
Very nice.
Okay. The actual box will be half the size, so like thinner.
Oh, nice.
So we can be on shelves more, and still the same weight. It's got a little bit of weight to it because there's a lot of cards in there. Hefty. And then the stretch goal packs with new cards and everything for your game are going to come sold separately, like batteries in a 1980s toy commercial.
Well, like expansion packs.
Correct. Expansion packs. Yeah. And also, got to give a shout out to our sponsor. That's Perk. PerkClothing.com. Use the code GPA for 20% off your order. I'm currently wearing this.
I was going to say, wait,
Henley.
are you wearing the outfit that you're wearing?
I don't have the chinos on because they are at the dry cleanos. See what I did there? And but I am wearing the Mark Ellis Henley.
Ellis Henley.
It's not called that on the website, but I am petitioning to call it the Mark Ellis Henley because he's only worn a white Henley in front of me for the last 4 months. He's up for a new shirt rotation.
Yeah.
Because before that it was the short sleeve red Henley.
He is wearing a white Henley very frequently these days.
And the reason I wore this white Henley is that I'm going on a Rotten Tomatoes show called Binge Battle today.
Oh, yes.
And with Naz Perez, our friend, and Mark Ellis. And I really hope, because I know Mark doesn't watch the show when he's not on it. I really hope he's wearing a white Henley when we tune in, because I'm wearing a white Henley. And that was fully to foil Mark Ellis's white Henley wearing. Ken, what do you think of this idea?
I think he's going to be so laid back and casual, he's not even going to know.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good idea.
I think your odds are pretty good. I'm trying to remember
80%.
The last, because so it's getting cold now for him to wear a basketball jersey, which is the other thing that I often see him in when he's out walking Molly, and we cross paths. But I really think the last several times that I have seen him, he has been in a White Henley.
White Henley, baby. Yep. White Henley. Mark White Henley Ellis. So I will say this, okay. As long as I've known Mark, I can tell you where he was in his career based solely on the clothes that he was wearing on stage, right? So that one Comic-Con we went, he got those all white shoes and the flannel, like the Mark Riley style flannel. It's not exactly flannel.
Yeah.
But it's got the flannel.
It's a plaid, like cotton twill shirt.
Emma Fyffe, fashionista, and also production designer for Tabletop. What? Hold on, wait. I'm going to get this. No, I'm not. Say it again.
I am a gaming content producer.
Gaming content producer, Ken. I got it. Sorry for insulting.
Means I make content around video games.
Yep.
You all back in the office yet?
We are just at a point now that we are
Is that you?
going to be able to go into the office. So our office is now lightly open.
Okay.
So I finally seen the new Fandom office.
Right. I was just wondering if you get to yell at Joe Starr in the break room or something like that.
Yeah.
No, but we have a really nice green room that's for productions use, and I'm really, really, really happy about it.
Cool.
And yes, and Joe Starr arranged the furniture in there. So
Seems right.
Star Furniture. That was actually a place in Pittsburgh.
Furniture.
But
was it a 2R star?
Always 2R star. And we used to say star. Also, listen, if you guys go to @shop.perk, you can follow him on Instagram. And again, use that code GPA20 to get, feel this shirt. Just feel it, Emma. Nice.
That's a nice heavy cotton.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And these cold mornings here in LA, Ken.
It's getting colder.
It really is. Rosie loves it. She's been sleeping in. I think she really she's got this little sleep sack.
She's cozy.
Yeah, she gets I want a sleep sack really bad. It's basically a sleeping bag for babies.
Yeah.
But it has no arms. So it's like a tank top sleep sack. It's like a Mark Ellis version of a sleeping bag.
So she looks like a little caterpillar.
She does. Yeah.
Cute.
And she rolls around in there. And yesterday we had a little bit of a family emergency work-wise for Amanda. So I had the whole day with Rosie yesterday. Me and Rosie.
Wow.
So we're taking a little walk, right? I got her in her stroller, and she is so content in her stroller. She lives for it, right? She's walking around, and we see my neighborhood, there's like 5 streets separated by like major streets. One of them is the 405, and the other one
you got some majors around.
Yes. Yeah. So we just go up and down the street, right? Do like a little snake. And I saw this older man I see all the time, and he's got a cane, and he walks pretty slow, and I give him the wave, and he's like, show me that little cute baby. And I turn, he's like, I've never seen a baby happier in a stroller. And Rosie just like, this is what I do. And so she was really cold, so I put her in the sleep sack in the stroller, which I don't know if that was allowed, because Amanda, again, I don't have opinions.
Right.
I am just like a lowly staffer in my house. Amanda is the president, and she tells me what to do.
Yeah, Rosie outranks you.
100%.
Yeah,
yes.
Sure.
I mean, there's not even another option.
Yeah.
And so then we walk into CVS, and we're in line, and this guy was massive, and he had 2 racks of water bottles on his shoulders. And he turns around and looks at me and looks at her. He's like, that's a cute baby. He turned around. I was like, all right, we got it. We did it. We got a cute baby as deemed by the largest man in CVS. We did it, Emma. Also, I wanted to, so I saw this Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
And I figured I would ask you about it because I know zero.
Okay.
What is it?
Okay.
And why should I be excited about it?
So, Cowboy Bebop is an anime series, originally an anime series, that is often one of the series that Westerners will recommend to people who have never watched any anime because...
Are we talking about people that like Western movies or people that live in the West?
The West.
Got it.
Because the funny thing is it has a lot of Western flair to it also. So basically, it's a space opera, and it is
it's a space opera.
Yeah, space opera. It's like a soap opera in space.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a second, they're singing in this bad boy?
No. Yeah, space opera. It's the genre that like Star Wars is. Space opera.
Is Star Wars considered a space opera? Is that what we call it?
Yeah, it's space opera for sure.
See, this is why I need you guys in
Yep.
my life. Thank you so much.
And space opera is very popular genre in Japanese anime manga. But anyway, so Cowboy
What's
Bebop.
the difference between manga and just Japanese anime? Is there a difference?
Manga is the comic books. Yeah.
And the anime is the TV.
Is the TV. Yeah.
Thank you, Emma.
You're welcome.
Write that down somewhere so I don't get attacked on Facebook anymore.
And so yeah, Cowboy Bebop is basically a series that is about bounty hunters. It takes a lot of
Sounds Star Warsy.
Yeah, it's about a bunch of bounty hunters. It takes a lot of inspiration from other genres of film, like westerns, and they play around with some different like 70s genres. And so the live action series.
It's going to be a series, not a movie.
Correct. It's going to be a live action series.
Got it. It's Netflix.
Is on Netflix,
Got
coming out in the end of November.
Ooh, soon.
And yeah, it's really fun.
Do you think that I will, if I want to watch the live action series, one, will I enjoy it, and two, will I miss a lot of references from the animation?
No. I fully believe that while it's very evident to me that a lot of care has been put into this series to make fans of the anime happy because it is such a beloved series and very critically acclaimed. And the thing about Cowboy Bebop and one of the reasons that it actually
I love that name, I'll be honest. It's a
oh
great
my
name for a
God. And the
bar,
music
too.
rocks.
Yeah.
So it's all composed by this amazing composer. Her name is Yoko Kanno. And it's all like jazz music. Oh my God, it's unbelievable.
I dig this.
And she's doing the music for the Netflix series. You couldn't do it without her.
Right.
And the thing that's also really cool is that
Thanks,
the original Japanese cast is dubbing the English TV show for Japan, which I think is really awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah.
But what was really notable about Cowboy Bebop back when it first launched in the West is that the dub of it got a lot more time and money than most dubs that came before it.
Okay.
So it really leveled up as far as the quality that you
Here,
could
like the
expect.
people, that's why
correct,
people
yeah.
love it so much.
Yeah, exactly. It was voice directed by Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, and yeah, it's a really. They really put a lot of care into the localization, and so it's really interesting to see how they're doing the live action series. And the thing that's been cool from everything I've seen from the live action series so far, because they just dropped the Lost Sessions yesterday, which was like a little short.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
And yeah, it's they're still clearly leaning into the stylization. They're not trying to make it too grounded and realistic, and like
a space opera should.
Yeah, exactly. John Cho looks like Spike in the show. He's got a bright blue suit on. He's got green in his hair. It's great.
Awesome. GPACharity, who loves anime, the Hawaiian Hunk, the Prince of the Islands, Low Hot Friday. What do you got?
Here's a little taste of the intro.
It's so sick.
Music-wise.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the original anime
This is like
opening.
70s spies.
Oh, yeah.
70s spies. It's like Tarantino.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, it's jam.
I dig this.
Yeah, it's a great show.
I think my dad would actually enjoy this series. I don't think he'd enjoy the anime, but the animation,
Yeah.
Macugas are very staunch as
About
far as that
animation.
goes. But I think he would enjoy the live action, and he's always asking me for shows to watch.
Yeah. Everything I've seen out of it so far makes me really excited.
Because we got some super chats that I will get to. Thank you guys so much. And you can support the show, super chat, streamlabs.com/goodpeoplegpa. You can hit that. Maybe Ken's watching Streamlabs or GPACharity. Anyway, because and I'll give you this compliment. The only reason I even pay attention to any of this stuff is because of Emma Fyffe.
Aww.
Because the passion that you show for it, like it'll pop up and I'll think to myself, does Emma like this one? I will say that in my brain. I wonder if Emma likes this one. Because where would you rank this Cowboy Bebop in your pantheon? Because I know always on TV Talk you mentioned My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
Steven Universe.
Oh yeah, Steven
Right.
Universe is so good.
GPACharity
Ikaika he's
had me watch One Punch Dog, dude.
One Punch Man.
One Punch Man. which I think is a very fun idea. I would love to see that in live action. One Punch Man.
I'm actually surprised they haven't done a Japanese drama of One Punch Man. It seems like a good fit for a really over-the-top Japanese drama.
We watched the first 6 minutes, and I thought it was really cool. I just my head has a lot of trouble with 2D and anime and that kind of stuff. But I enjoyed it. Okay, so Cowboy Bebop then, because that's Ken's name on Red Dead Redemption 2 is Cowboy Bebop, right? Cowboy Knapsack?
No,
Cowboy knapsack.
I created a female avatar.
Oh.
So, a redhead or sassy cowboy. He likes to shoot first.
I wonder who that's
I don't know who
inspired
that's
by.
based on.
Yeah. Tell that to her because she's upset that I spent a lot of time with this other redhead.
Is her name Grace in the movie?
I didn't name her.
Oh, okay.
You did, oh.
Her name is Grace. Grace. Okay, so Cowboy Bebop, where is it in the pantheon? Like, if you were going to rank maybe your top 5, I know that's tough.
Yeah. Cowboy Bebop, if not top 5, would definitely be in my top 10.
Okay.
And I remember, I have such vivid memories of watching it for the first time.
When did it come out?
90s, I want to say.
So it's older. Okay.
Yeah. And my brother and I got all the DVDs of it before it ever aired on TV in the U.S. because it aired on TV on Toonami.
So Brother Fyffe is into anime as well.
Brother Fyffe was definitely into anime as well.
Is it older brother, younger brother?
Younger.
Got it.
Yeah.
Dave Fyffe.
No.
Brandon.
No.
Ben.
No.
Jerry.
Nope.
Kent.
Starts with a C.
Chris.
Nope.
Cal.
No.
Calvin.
No.
Wait. C. Charles.
No.
Chuck.
It's an Irish name.
No, wait.
Clegan. That even an Irish name?
Irish. I'm going to get there. Killian.
No.
Cillian. Nope.
Cillian.
Cillian Husk. Wait. C, Irish name.
There's a
It's the one that's standing out.
there's a pretty famous Irish actor.
I got it.
You got it? Carl.
Keep going.
No.
This Irish actor plays a convincing.
Oh, Colin.
Yes.
Yes. As soon as you said convincing, because Ken and I said it yesterday. Colin Farrell, I think, in my opinion, is the most underrated actor of our generation.
I think Colin Farrell's wonderful.
Amazing. Everything he does is fantastic. You couldn't get through True Detective Season 2 without Colin Farrell's performance. Everything else was not the best.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, he's such a good actor.
Yeah. And him as this penguin? Holy moly.
I'm in. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I mean, Danny DeVito will always be a little bit of penguin in my heart.
Yo, and also the use of penguin, it seems like in the Gotham Knights video game, very exciting to me. I don't know.
One of these nights.
I watched that trailer again, Ken.
The Batman
And
trailer?
yes, because yesterday, and then I watched this Flash thing that somebody sent me. Have you seen this?
No.
It's like a Flash, like a minute and a half of Michael Keaton.
Oh, the Michael Keaton thing. Yeah. I was as you were saying that, I was like, wait a second, Michael Keaton, Batman Flash?
Yeah. So he's talking, and they're showing like because Michael Keaton is my Batman, right?
Sure,
He's from
same.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
1989 Batman changed my life. I was like, this is what movies should be all the time. I love that movie. I could watch it anytime, all the time. Okay. I almost got into a fight with an older man at my dad's comic book shop in Pittsburgh who said that Jack Nicholson's Joker is the worst performance in movie history. I was like,
whoa.
I'm going to throw your cigarette ashtray that you're ruining all these comic books with and throw you out the window. But
I think even if you're not a massive fan, like the worst performance in history?
He's also the comic book guy from The Simpsons. He's like, that's him.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
But my dad still buys his comic books from him because it's the only place in Pittsburgh that's close to our house that you can get his comic book.
Yeah.
So you and Brother Fyffe, Colin, love anime.
Yes, we
Top
do.
5. So Cowboy Bebop maybe in the top 10.
Yeah, probably. I mean, so my favorite series is Revolutionary Girl Utena. I have a tattoo from it.
Really?
Yeah.
A tattoo tonight?
Oh my God.
You walked right in.
Come on,
I know,
Emma.
I know.
You got it.
Get back on slack. Just get back on slack.
You put that in your slack and smoke.
Yeah, that's great.
I love you
That's
so much.
great.
I'm sorry.
God, what else? There's so many.
Puns brought to you by Futility, the actual game of living. Hit it on your Kickstarter. All right, sorry, Emma.
No, it's hard though to be like, what are your top 5 favorite anime? Because it's a medium.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's not a genre.
Oh.
So
Explain further.
okay,
to
so
Dum
that's
Dum
like
over here.
okay, so that's like if you ask somebody, what's your favorite anime? It's like you're asking somebody, what's your favorite movie? So it's a broad category. You know what I mean? Because it's like but you could more
Bad Boys
it's
2.
easier to say something along the lines of, what's your favorite horror movie?
Aha. Got it. Yep.
You know what I mean? Like anime itself is not a genre. Like there are certainly tropes that are common across series, across films, what have you.
Okay.
But yeah, it's
it.
broader. It's broader than just anime.
Listen,
is
I
one
don't
thing.
bring Emma Fyffe on for concise answers. I'll
No.
just tell you that right now. Emma Fyffe is eloquent. She's verbose, and when you let her go, you're gonna get the answer. Okay. Don't get her in a debate because you'll never talk again.
Verbose?
Verbose. Verbose is a
Verbose,
word.
Yeah.
No, I know it's a word.
What were you
Just
thinking?
I was thinking how to apply that to Emma.
Yeah. But the verbosity of it all is very entertaining and engaging.
Well, thank you. I
Do you
appreciate
say anime or anime?
anime?
Like you call your aunt, I call my aunts and aunts, but there's other people that call them
Aunt.
aunts. Like my aunt.
Mine's a mix of aunts and ants, actually.
Well, are the Scottish aunts?
No,
Aunts?
auntie.
Auntie.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, I got to get to Scotland ASAP. I was talking to a buddy, a really good buddy of mine is over in Ireland and Scotland right now. They're looking at wedding venues because they're going to get married over there. Okay. And we were texting. He's like, we should have studied abroad in St. Andrews. And I was like, I'm an idiot. I didn't even know that was a thing when I was in college. This is why I needed to actually go to my classes and my advisors and be like, where would you recommend me going? Well, what do you like? I like this.
Yeah.
Go to St. Andrews.
We had a study abroad program with St. Andrews,
See?
which some of my friends did, and I went and visited
Dream
them.
scenario.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, I mean, I would have just tried to play golf every day. Would I have done well in school? Probably not. But they were all pass-fail credits anyway, Emma.
We, at St. Andrews, it was so fun because when I was visiting my friend Elise when she was studying abroad there, they had
Where'd you go to college again?
James Madison
That's
University.
right, you did.
Yep.
JMU.
JMU.
Do we know the same people at JMU? Have we gone over this?
I don't know.
Do you know my cousin Quinn?
Quinn.
She went to JMU. Quinn Anderson is her name?
Quinn Anderson.
A
What was her
lovely ginger
major.
redhead? Hotel restaurant management?
Oh.
How about a Sarah Hauser? Did you know
What-
a Sarah Hauser?
What year did either of them graduate?
I think like 2004, 2006, something like that.
Okay. Because I graduated 2008, so I didn't start till 2004.
got it.
So
So you
we may not have overlapped. But I worked for catering when I was in college. So I knew people in hospitality and
man.
hotel management. So
Sorry. Did you know my cousin Quinn? That's a very Macuga-like thing to say.
Hey, this was a school with, at that time, probably about 14,000 undergrad.
Yeah, James Madison is a big one. I went to visit there, looking at colleges to go to, and my parents and we both said it was like just a little too far from Pittsburgh for their liking, which was probably why I should have gone there.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, amazing.
But yeah, when my friend Elise was studying abroad at St. Andrews, they had a hall ball basically the dorm that they lived in. It was so fun.
We need more balls, I think. More balls, more like fancy get-togethers.
It was awesome. And they had a Ceilidh band. So a Ceilidh is like, it's at any big Scottish formal gathering, you will frequently have a Ceilidh, which is basically folk dancing. And it's sort of like square dancing without a collar. And some people know the dance and some people don't. And
It's like how
the
they
people
dance
that
in-
know it drag you through it,
Yeah.
and everybody's wasted anyway. So
It's sort of like going to a country line dancing bar when they're not saying the things and everybody's just doing the
yeah.
step to it. I'm like, the hell's going on? The only one that I know is the electric slide. And I will rock that at a wedding in Pittsburgh anytime. We got some super chats. Our buddy David Taylor. Thank you, David. Hey, Josh and Emma. As fellow TV talkers, what are your thoughts on the season premiere of Succession? Binged the 2 seasons recently and am all in. Do you watch Succession?
Okay, so I actually don't watch Succession.
I think you should.
I know. My boyfriend and I have been talking about how we want to watch Succession. And how we're like, neither of us have watched it, but we feel like we'd like it.
You would, first of all, you'd love it.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's So I mean, I love it.
Yeah.
Billions and Succession are like the competing shows in like the finance worlds of like business kind of a thing. Billions is, I'll put it in your terms. Billions is sort of like an anime drama with like a little, like a lot of, like almost it's a space opera on Wall Street.
Yeah.
It's a Wall Street opera. Whereas Succession is like an actual opera with business as the background.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Very good. Matt the Beer Man. Emma, you're one of my favorite people on the internet.
Oh, thanks.
I think internet, real life, one of my favorites. Last week, I added Sam to my horror leg tattoo sleeve.
Oh, nice.
I mentioned when you were on Riley's Cantina talking horror, thought you'd appreciate it.
Yes, I think that I saw I was tagged in a tweet about that. And
Who's Sam again?
from Trick or Treat. It's a horror movie.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
you wouldn't watch
Well,
it.
you were present 2 years ago or 3 years ago whenever we did that Halloween
Horror Nights. Yeah, that's Sam.
Oh, that's Sam. That looks kind of like Cillian Murphy in Batman Begins.
A little bit.
He's like a
Could be
scarecrow?
his child.
Now, is that a scary person or is he just like a buddy? Like, is he? Oh, yikes. That's terrifying.
Yeah, he's a scary person.
Oh, man. Don't show Rosie
He
that.
protects the holiday.
Oh, he
He protects the holiday.
Interesting. Ikaika, wait. I got to send you a video. Shoot, I totally forgot to do this.
Oh.
This is something I do on the show.
Uh-huh.
So, Emma.
Yes.
Check your bingo cards.
Yeah, check your bingo cards. My neighbors next door put up Halloween.
Ooh.
Now, it's hard to see in this video. Shoot, I should email this to you, right, Ikaika? Let me email it. This is great programming.
Really good program.
Emma, tell everybody about your boyfriend.
About my boyfriend.
I've only seen pictures and I kind of.
He's tall. He's a very tall gentleman.
He's tall.
Is he Scottish?
No.
Damn it.
You got to
No.
explain that to
No.
the family.
I know.
He's
What's your
mostly
dad think?
English, so.
English?
no.
Yeah.
What?
I know.
You might as well started dating Longshanks. What the hell's going on?
It's a real Hatfields and McCoy
Yeah,
situation.
my goodness.
He is 6'4". He's quite tall.
Dang, that is tall. If I
Yeah.
would have been that tall, what do I always say, Ken?
Yeah, you would have been a baller.
No, I would have been an Olympian.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
I tell people that, and then my brother always giggles. He's like, "You wouldn't have been." I was like, "I would have tried harder to be one."
I got a Streamlab coming in.
Oh,
Sammy Leon Mendoza.
oh, the
from
legend.
El Paso, Texas. And
She's been
today's-
dieting to get into her bodysuit for
Yeah.
Halloween, and let me just tell you, Sammy,
Ooh.
diet or not, you're gonna look fantastic.
Yeah.
In today's scary world, it was so strange that a random 6-year-old boy came to our door to ask if my 5-year-old son can go play. There were no parents around.
amazing.
Whoa.
And he didn't know my son. He just saw him get home. I said no, but was curious about what you would have done.
Well, I think like
No.
I
Wait,
think-
he didn't know her son?
Just was like, oh, I saw a kid going home. Can I play with him? Is your kid home? I just saw him walking home.
so sad. I don't know. In today's
'Cause
world,
that's sweet
it's
and
really,
sad.
I
I
know.
know. Scary at the
it's
same
so sweet and also
Right.
sad.
I'll say this.
Yeah.
As somebody who's just recently moved into a neighborhood with kids, I don't know. We don't know what we're doing on Halloween, but regardless, I bought Halloween candy at CVS last night,
Right.
and we're gonna put out a bowl. But we've also got a Ring camera, and I'm gonna be like, take one. I'm gonna be like in the ring, like kind of messing.
I see.
But I think because I grew up, my first house when we grew up was in one of those like Ryan home neighborhoods where every family was like had young kids.
Yeah,
Right? It was like
same.
starter home kind of places, and so we just went to people's doors and we're like, you want to
Oh,
come out
yeah,
and play? Let's
totally.
do it.
Yeah.
But if you don't have a kid,
you-
maybe what I would say is like, where's your mom and dad? Like,
right.
can I meet them?
But you knew your neighbors.
Correct.
Yes, because that's the thing is like we did that all the time growing up too. We would just show up at each other's houses.
Right.
I mean, where
All
I
the
grew
time.
up in the suburbs of Connecticut, half the time the doors would just be open. We all knew how to
Yeah.
get into each other's houses. So
Correct.
sometimes we would just you'd like there'd be an extra kid that just walked in
in.
and it was like, okay, cool.
yeah, I would just open the
Randall.
door.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's Randall. He shows up.
Yeah.
Fletcher does that on Tuesdays.
sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Randall and Fletcher, great kids' names.
So I definitely have some love for a time when that was an
Yeah.
okay thing
Yeah.
to do, but it is a little weird that the kid doesn't know her kid.
But maybe he's like new to the neighborhood. And
I
he saw a kid coming. He's like,
know.
I'm just trying to make
Yeah.
friends.
I choose to believe it's sweet. I also
I choose to believe
think
it's sweet too, but also where are the parents?
the parents come in like, hey, go scope out that house. Tell me the exits.
Right.
Tell me how many VCRs they have.
Right. Because, it's such a catch-22 because you don't want to hurt that kid's feelings, but you
No.
also don't want like, I don't know, man. In this
Yeah.
world, we've come into such a weird place of like, we're so safe that maybe we're a
Right.
little too safe.
Yeah.
But also, we don't want to be so open that our kids are just doing heroin together when they're 6.
Sammy says her husband said he might have been working for some bad people to steal kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
It's
terrifying.
horrible to think that, but
Yeah.
you can't not have that thought. Again, it's like,
Yeah.
where are the parents? If these kids were classmates, if they had a previous relationship with one another, I don't think it's weird. But
Yeah.
the thing that's weirding me
School.
out is that he doesn't know this kid.
Yeah.
What if it's a ghost?
Oh, yeah.
Don't.
Yeah.
We got a super chat real quick, and then Ikaika, did you get the video thing?
Yeah, I have it ready.
Okay, maybe we should stay on that and then we'll get to the super chat because this one is about, I'm guessing, anime. So we'll give Emma the floor in this one. All right, go ahead, Ikaika. So my next door neighbor set this up, and it's kind of hard to see, maybe because it's night. But
Ooh.
There's like this thing, and I love these neighbors. They're amazing.
You're afraid of that?
look at that
Look
thing.
at that. And
Dang.
that thing jumps out at you.
That-
And I walk to their front porch.
Look at that light like flickering and stuff.
Stay positive, right?
It's
Are those
scary skeleton flamingos.
flamingos? Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
We've got an RIP, and then so I went up to their door last week because I asked them if they could bring our trash cans in because we were going out of town. And last time that happened, nobody brought in their trash cans, and somebody took Amazon packages off our front porch. And so I asked them, and I said to the woman as she opened, I was like, also, this is terrifying. And she started laughing. She's like, oh, wow, really? I was like, yeah, but I'm also scared of everything. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, did we get a lot of trick-or-treaters in this neighborhood? She's like, I don't know. This is our first Halloween here.
Wow.
But we hope so.
Oh.
We also have kind of a scary house at the end of our block. It's scary all year round. I don't know. I'm just scared of it all. I don't.
Yeah.
You should be like my mom. She counts the trick-or-treaters every year to see if it grows from last year.
Yeah.
She's like, there was 37 this year.
Clipboard.
Yeah, I mean, when we were growing up, our neighborhood was hopping for trick or treating.
I used to love to be like, we got to go to this neighborhood because they give out better candy. That was always the strategy.
Oh, we would venture from our house a mile away, and my parents would be like, "Okay, look, don't go past this street. That's all we ask."
Did you use pillowcases?
Yeah,
Yeah. Duh.
Oh, yeah.
of course.
I think Rosie's going to be very confused as to trick or treat, and then they put something in a bucket, and she'll be like, "What's what?"
Yeah.
did I do?"
You should not go walking around Burbank, though. So this neighborhood where we're in, there's one guy starts building his Halloween display in June.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
There's serious stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll love it, Ikaika.
I just.
Yeah, they got all this. What you got, but times 50. It's scary.
Yeah.
It gets me.
I don't want that, Ken. I'm terrified. I can't look at.
Drove, I think on Buena Vista somewhere, I drove by a house that had the 12-foot skeleton in their yard, and I really,
There's a few
so
in
much respect.
There's a few in this neighborhood. It's
Yeah.
like a war to get the best use of the 12-foot skeleton.
Man, it's.
Burbank Nights.
Burbank. It's Ikaika Shiva, the Hawaiian Hunk, Prince of the Islands. Aloha Halloween.
Did I tell you about the Michael Myers story when I went trick-or-treating in middle school?
No.
It was the first time without parents, and my mom was walking the dog, and she was behind us, and we lost her because we didn't want her to follow us. So there was a Michael Myers guy that was 6'4", and he
Is
would
it
just,
Emma's boyfriend?
No, he just started following my mom from 30 feet away, and followed her for 3 blocks.
Oh no.
And then she's like, "Oh, he's gone," and she turned around, and he was right there.
What?
Oh.
I don't know.
He just kept following and following. It was really creepy. And then we found him, and he started following us, so he ran away.
Damn.
Did you guys do Devil's Night growing up? Did you guys do Devil's Night?
Well, that's what Halloween was, according to my mom. So,
Oh,
yeah,
right.
no, we
Right.
weren't allowed to do it.
Did you do Devil's Night? Devil's Night was the night before Halloween, and that's when we would TP people's houses, the
Yeah,
toilet paper, and egg people's cars, and soap windows and stuff like that.
No,
Nah.
didn't do any of that.
I did it one year, and the next year my buddies got in trouble, and I was like, this isn't worth it for me. I don't even like the darkness. I'll stay home. Put on all the lights.
Hello, darkness, my old
Yeah, you're like, I don't want to do the darkness without the candy.
Yeah, I don't like it outside at night. I'll be honest with you. And where I grew up, I mean, suburbs of Pittsburgh, but still we were pretty close to the woods. I'd come out at night to walk the dog, and then
Hear coyotes.
no coyotes. It was just a lot of cricks and cracks, and I don't know what's out there. Don't do that.
Darkness.
We
brings
definitely had
questions.
coyotes and bears in the woods near my house. So,
I mean, I think we had bears.
Got coyotes here.
yep.
I know one keeps pooping in our yard. We saw it on the ring.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
dang.
Yeah.
Did we ever bring in that footage? Well, maybe see if Grace can bring it in of when her and her sister got nearly attacked by a coyote out around the corner from here.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
That's really bold.
Like a pack. Yeah. It's pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
But also scary.
Yeah.
We one time was playing golf at Harding and Wilson in Griffith Park, the two golf courses there. It's like right next to the zoo.
Yes, yes, yes.
And at night you start hearing like this, like, you know, because and there's like this pack of coyotes that roam the course. And the ranger comes out and he's like, "It's 17, boys. It's getting pretty dark. Coyotes are coming." And I was like, "Oh my God." And then out of nowhere, these like 5 coyotes are chasing a deer across like the 17th fairway. And we're like,
damn.
"Ow! I'm not even playing that good of golf to risk getting bit by a coyote. I do not want to be part of this predatory prey situation."
When I was Terror Tram supervisor at Halloween Horror Nights back in 2000.
You were Terror Tram supervisor?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on here, man. All right, go ahead.
This was in like 2013, I want to say. I was on my golf cart driving from.
Milwaukee.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I had a walkie. I had the whole thing.
Yeah, Emma's here. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
okay.
right. So I was driving in my golf cart from the War of the Worlds exit where people were getting back on the trams to go back to the tram garage to get something. And as I'm driving back, and I had my lights on, but there were just coyotes everywhere. And I was
Really?
like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna floor this. I'm gonna just go real fast and hope for the best.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's terrifying. Wild animals terrify me. We went to the zoo, and I know the zoo is like, because you are a zoo guy.
I like the zoo. I like
Yeah.
the LA zoo.
I love LA Zoo.
I didn't know it was so nice.
Oh, it's so nice.
nice.
I'm a member over there.
Yeah,
I've
it's
been
a great
trying
little
to,
zoo.
Trying to find the time to just go have lunch over there, but you
Yeah.
have to make reservations.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
Because of COVID. So.
No, we didn't make any reservations. We just got tickets. It was a Saturday.
Well, I think maybe that's it.
Okay.
I'll check.
Yeah, you just have to.
You have to get a ticket.
Yeah,
Yeah,
make it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I will say this: every person getting out of their car was getting out of their car with a stroller. Every single person.
No, it's all of my friends in LA who have kids, for the most part, have zoo memberships because
Yeah.
it is a great place to take kids. It's very walkable.
Very walkable.
And even in the summer and stuff, because it's a zoo and botanical gardens,
Yeah.
it's pretty shaded.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's lovely.
Good exercise. You
Totally.
walk up that hill.
Yeah.
Love LA Zoo.
Welcome to LA Talk.
The monkeys and the gorillas are adorable. Rosie could not really comprehend the zoo just yet.
Sure.
But those elephants get pretty close to you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the giraffes get pretty close to you, too. Those tall, lanky things.
Well, you could go. Well, maybe now, not right now because of COVID, but you can go pay and you get to go feed them.
The giraffes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grace and I've done that.
I love the Tasmanian devils in the Australia
see those.
area. Oh my God, they're so funny because they do just run laps around their enclosure
Yes.
and they just run and run and run and run. It's so
I
funny.
love that. We saw a poodoo. The poodoo's
Oh,
in
yeah?
there.
Hoodoo.
And an anteater.
Yeah.
And I read that they don't feed him ants. They feed him pellets that look
Right.
like ants.
It's disappointing. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I want to see him just suck some ants up there. Or aunties, whatever you want.
Yeah.
All right. So Sammy Lee Mendoza's followed up.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
She says, Akaika, my first thought was that was a ghost. My front blinds were open.
no.
I turned around and he was just standing there staring and smiling at my son. I didn't see where he came from. When I went to the door to say hi, my son stayed in the kitchen hiding.
I think that's a ghost.
That's a ghost.
Did he go, "I'm cold"?
I'm going to be real with
no,
you.
no, no,
or
no,
it's a
no,
vampire.
no.
He was waiting to be invited in.
Yes.
Oh, and it's
Could I
Halloween
get
time
invited into
too.
your house? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's
No,
a ghost.
It's a ghost.
That's
for
the
sure.
ghost of El Paso. I'm going to look that up.
It's like probably like some kid named Ronnie who died via mysterious circumstances in the 60s. And now during Halloween season, he shows up to front porches asking if kids can come out and play.
Damn. That's
There's
great.
the ghost of Woodward Bloxham, captain of the station. See, there's some haunted El Paso stuff to go.
You know what's not haunted? Futility, the actual game of living. Get to that Kickstarter, become a backer, do your thing. We love you all so much. You know what else isn't ghostly? That's right, Perk. You may look like a white ghost, but they don't make clothes for ghosts. They make clothes for handsome dudes with sweet butts, like Emma Fyffe's boyfriend. He could use a solid pair of chinos or maybe a Henley or the pocket tee or the everyday tee, Emma. Go to perkclothing.com. Use the code GPA. Let me tell you, Emma, do you like what your boyfriend's butt looks like?
I do.
See? Now, if you want it to look even better, You get yourself a pair of Perk chinos. Okay. It hugs your butt like a warm ghost, but without ghostly features. It's like, hey, I'm a chino ghost. I'm a chost.
A chost.
Okay? I'm a chinost. And what I do, instead of scaring people, is I hug your butt with a lovely pair of maybe blue or gray chinos for your next date night.
At the
Old
zoo.
6'4" Tommy at the zoo. Wear a nice pair of chinos from Perk and maybe a Henley or perhaps a long sleeve or even a shirt sleeve if it's a warm night here in Los Angeles.
Okay, I'll look into it.
You can use the code GPA, get 20%. Get him maybe a Christmas present or a Halloween present.
A Halloween present.
Be like, happy Halloween, here's some chinos.
No, my Halloween present to him is I've been hard at work on assembling stuff for his Halloween costume. So.
Oh.
What are you guys going to do? You're doing a couple costume.
Uh-oh. Is it a surprise? A surprise?
Ooh, couple costume. This is getting legit, Emma.
I know.
Let's talk about your love life. How long have you guys been dating? I don't know anything about this.
We've been dating since May.
Whoa.
Yeah.
COVID love affair?
We met in May and started dating in June. COVID love affair. No, this is a literally just like straight. It was right after people were vaccinated and were out doing things again. We met maybe 2 weeks into that.
And how did you meet?
At Stacey Howard's birthday brunch.
Whoa.
There you go.
See, that's what you need, a little friendly introduction. I met Amanda at an engagement party.
Yep.
Ken-
Yeah.
And it's been bliss ever since.
It's
Are you guys?
really
Is there
great.
talks of like moving in together?
We've
Wow.
talked about it
Whoa.
a little bit.
Hey, don't rush into that.
Yeah, we're not.
Don't rush into that.
We're not rushing.
How do Colin and Mark and Patricia feel about this? I just made up your parents' names.
Mark and Patricia? Yeah, no.
Your dad has a Scottish name, right?
It's Graham.
Graham. And that Graham's Scottish.
Yeah.
Graham. And your mom's name is
Kim.
Kim.
Yep.
Kim and Graham.
Yeah, they all really like him.
Good.
My brother Colin did tell me that he would like him even if he wasn't my boyfriend.
Whoa, that's big praise. Huge praise.
So, yeah, and when we were at my cousin's wedding and I was talking to Gabe, my brother Gabe is my boyfriend.
Oh, I love that name. One of my favorite cousins is Gabe. I mean, I love all my cousins the same.
Right.
They're the best, but
Right.
Gabe is awesome.
And my brother, we were at a wedding, so he'd been drinking a little and.
Who Gabe had or your brother?
No, my brother had, and no, because
Wait a second. You invited Gabe to a wedding.
well, not exactly. I mean, yes and no. Basically, we were on vacation the week leading up to that wedding, and so he came on vacation with us, but left before the wedding
Wait.
because it was over Labor Day weekend, and it's so expensive to fly.
Yeah, totally. Wait a second. So
I
he came on a
stayed-
family vacation with you.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's bigger than a wedding.
I know, and we went to visit his dad and stepmom up in Bellingham also. So
Wow. Wait, he's from Massachusetts?
no, he went to school in Massachusetts. He went
Okay.
to grad school in Massachusetts. He was also born in Connecticut.
Got it.
Like me. But
Ooh,
I know.
This is like coming
know,
together
isn't
like
that
a
weird?
Cowboy Bebop dance party. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so he was born in Connecticut, and then he was mostly raised in Northern Virginia.
Oh, like a Mark Ellis Henley.
And then they moved to Southern California because his dad used to teach Pepperdine. So,
Whoa.
yeah.
That was a dream scenario for Josh Macuga. My parents took me out there like, you're not going to school here. I was like, wait a second. Okay.
Yeah.
And what does he think of the Emma Fyffe thirst trap?
I usually send them to him first.
Whoa! First thirst, Ken.
First thirst.
Yeah, so I'm sitting on a bunch that y'all haven't seen.
There's a
but
lot of jealous internet
he's seen
folk out
them.
there. Emma
Yeah,
Fyffe.
he
Burn, internet,
is.
burn.
But it was really funny because when we met, we were sitting together at brunch, and it was me.
Was that intentional?
and
With Stacey Howard?
I don't think so. I really don't. But I may be wrong. I'll have to
get
ask
Stacey Howard on the
Stacey.
phone.
It was me and Gabe and Sam and Rachel and one of Stacy's sorority sisters all at one table, and then there was another table of people because this is when there were really strict limits on how many people you could have at a table.
Right.
And so Ryan, Stacy's boyfriend, comes over and is like, "Oh, this is my friend Gabe. He owns a publishing company.
Books?
Yeah, books. And he's great." And then he just left. And so then Sam asked Gabe, well, what kind of books do you publish? And he's like, oh, it's a small press, and we publish books about the history of individual video games. And that's...
And
Summer loving. happened so fast.
Emma's chinos got a little tighter. Oh,
That's not really how it
I know,
works,
I know,
but-
I know, I'm just kidding. No, that's a dude thing.
But yeah, so then obviously that is an area of particular interest for me. And yeah, so
Whoa.
if
What
any
are
of
his thoughts on the Kung Fu game from Nintendo, the side scroller?
Ooh,
We had to fight Mr. X at the end?
yeah,
that's
he doesn't have a book about that right now.
Okay.
But if you'd like to pitch one, Boss Fight Books is the name of the company.
Oh, Boss Fight Books. That's
yeah,
amazing.
their most recent book is about Final Fantasy VI.
Whoa. Would they ever interview a guy that never beat a video game in his life?
I mean, it's more about the video games themselves. But, if you want to pitch that as some bonus content for a Kickstarter.
Gabe and Emma. How early on were we using the word love?
Wow.
Oh, wow. Dude, Josh is really going
This is
for
a
it.
Between the Sheets episode now, guys. You're welcome.
It was recent.
Whoa.
Recent.
That's good. That's early in the game. That's early enough in the game.
I told him
Yeah.
I loved her on the second date, but I also had like half a...
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
On the
meant
second date?
Yeah, it was very
Oh,
early
that's
on.
adorable.
Yeah, she's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Absolutely. Let's get naked."
Oh, are you sure?
Wow,
As long as
Gabe.
you weren't using it as
No.
leverage
We're
to get
married now.
naked. No, I know.
Well, if he was, bad play because you're stuck.
Now we're done.
Now you're here.
Yep. Now we got a baby, and we're still very
Yeah,
much in
you're
love.
committed to it at this point. But
Yep.
yes, but Gabe himself has written 2 books for Boss Fight. One about Majora's Mask, and one about these old religious Nintendo games called Bible Adventures.
Did you ever play this, Ken?
I probably was encouraged to, but I didn't.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danielle Radford had definitely played them. I
Yeah.
talked with her about it. It was pretty funny.
Damn. Yeah, the Macuga family, very Catholic, but my dad never really got involved in the purchasing of the video games. Had he known there was like a Bible version of a video game, he probably would have been into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I got all my He-Mans confiscated by my church and replaced with
Ooh.
like Daniel and Goliath figures and stuff like that.
Dang.
But then
Which
I-
is
I got
equally
my-
as violent.
Did you get your He-Mans back?
I got him back.
Oh, yeah. Nate M said Final Fantasy VI is the best game ever made.
A really great game.
I've never played a Final Fantasy, but I think it's just
I haven't
because
either.
once they, I say it all the time, once they stopped side scrolling and you had like the adventure stuff, never really, it's so much investment.
Well,
I just wanted
look,
the Castlevania guy to
just
whip
watch-
ghosts.
Watch me and Alaire go across the land in the Red Dead Redemption 2,
Oh yeah,
and you'll change the tune. It's relaxing.
because
I've been playing Castlevania Advanced Collection, which was released for the Switch. Playing Aria of Sorrow right now. It's pretty fun.
the first Castlevania on Nintendo was one of my favorites, but I never played it at night because I was terrifying. It was so scary.
Simon's Quest?
No,
No,
the
the first one, just Castlevania.
just called Castlevania, made by Namco, I believe, or Nemco, however that company is pronounced. Jesse Roach said,
it's
"I said it after
Konami.
like 3 weeks." LMAO. Yeah, that's when you know, you know.
Yeah,
You
I think that's kind of the thing.
And I'm not-
my
I'm not-
feeling about this relationship is that it's just been the whole thing's been easy.
See?
You know what I like?
It's
It's
when
just
you know.
when we all think that the drama and the anticipation and all that. It's fun in the moment, but it's also awful.
Mm-hmm.
And there was none of that. Like we agreed on our second date before the end of our first date.
Yeah.
Michael
look,
Kautzer says nicely in chat, real quick, would you and Gabe come on Josh Birdie together to compete?
Ooh, yeah, I think he'd be down.
Whoa,
I
Ken!
think we got a match.
Yeah.
I say love is found in like aisle 3 of the grocery store.
Yeah. Yep.
That's such a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
And for me, it was really
The
interesting
cereal aisle.
because I really, truly, and Rachel Cushing and I were talking about this too. That like for anybody out there that is feeling like I'm never gonna find love, I'm just always gonna be alone, whatever. I was in a place where I went, okay, I don't really care because I have a job that my career is going well. I have my cats who I love. I've got a great apartment. I have a great group of friends and family that give me all the love that I really need.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel unfulfilled.
Yeah.
And then just kind of came out of nowhere.
That's the same way for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I never, in the time I've known you, I've never considered you like desperate for love. You're pretty
Yeah.
content to be you're with
Very
your life,
content,
very
yeah.
happy, and I think that's a good spot to get
Yeah.
to.
Lucy Redmond says, "Love is a beautiful kind of comfortable." Is that
Yeah.
from a movie or just you? But I agree 100%.
Lucy, that's great.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
That's a song.
Emma Fyffe, the best around.
the best.
I'm telling you, it is on like a weird bucket list. And I know this. I really, really want to play golf with your dad. like really bad.
My dad will absolutely play golf with you.
The next time your parents come out here, can you please text me? And I would love to take your dad golfing.
I will.
Because there is a
absolutely.
link style course a little bit outside of town. I think your dad would love.
Okay, I will definitely arrange that.
Cool.
Yeah.
We could also just go to Prescott and go to Whiskey Row.
Oh, I want to go to Prescott so bad.
Yeah, Prescott's awesome.
We could do stand up and golf. Golfed up.
Yeah.
Go to Whiskey Row. Drink where Wyatt Earp drank.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Doc Holiday.
Yeah.
Is that like the OK Corral is in Prescott?
No.
No.
Just
That's in southern Arizona. But yeah, Prescott's got a great history tied into all that.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's really cool. And they have a heritage museum where they go through all the history because it was the territorial capital of Arizona before Arizona became a state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It's a really cool little town.
Yeah.
Man, I got to get there. When I was driving across the country, I wanted to stop at so many different places, but we had like a time crunch. And so we just like went to Tucson and then kept driving. But as I'm like looking on the map, I'm like, oh, Deadwood. Oh,
I know.
man. Oh, OK Corral. And then we couldn't even stop at all the fast food places I wanted to get to. Anyway. Wiley Todd comes in the super chat. Thank you, Wiley. Ken, you a fan of the classic Christmas song Old Lang Syne by Dan Fogelberg?
Same Old Lang Syne?
Sorry, Same Old Lang Syne by Dan Fogelberg?
No, I'm not I know
know where that
Fogelberg.
came
I'm
from.
not a huge Fogelberg fan, so I apologize. But
Isn't Fogelberg the guy that did This Is Us? Dan Fogelberg? Isn't that right?
I think so, but this is
Different
the
I think
singer
this is
was Dan
different,
Fogelberg. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kimberly Fyffe.
Oh, it's
Kim
Dan
Fyffe is the champ! Kim Fyffe! Oh, man. Kimberly Fyffe says Dad will take him golfing here in Prescott. Come on! I might cry. Because then we can see Ginger and Rich. Mike, Chris, Dave.
David?
Dave.
Dr. Hancock?
Dr.
Hancock. Man. And I should get your dad out here for Queen's Cup, the tournament we put on every year that I keep begging Ken. Now Mark Riley's into golf. Next season, Mark could be invited to the Queen's Cup.
All right.
The whole family comes. Does Gabe play golf?
No. But
With all that height,
No,
he could have
Colin
been in
does.
Colin does play
Yeah.
golf? Let's get Colin involved. The whole Fyffe clan. Is Colin married?
Yes.
He's got a kid, right? No. Just a
He
wife.
just has a house and
In Prescott?
No, in northeastern Massachusetts.
Ah, Northeastern.
Yes, he has a house and he has 2 cats and a dog.
Whoa. Colin Fyffe crushing
I
it.
know.
Kim,
Totally
thanks for
crushing
watching the show. We love you so much. All right,
Mom.
let's do a couple of videos that make me smile, and we can get out of here. Everybody's pumped. Kim Fyffe champion. Heck yeah. All right, watch this. I think you guys would enjoy this. So this is a dog watching Darth Vader for the first time.
Oh my God, amazing.
And this is how,
Oh.
oh no.
Oh, no.
She's ready.
No, I'm out. Guys,
Nope,
no,
she's
no,
like,
no,
bye.
No.
That's
Look
funny.
at him. You can see her there. No.
Oh no, she's so scared.
That's
Dogs doing people stuff is the best.
Oh.
Oh, that makes me. Because I will say, when Darth Vader came out for the first time, I think my parents let me watch Star Wars like around age 6 or 7. Because anything Ben did, Ben is only 2 years older than me. Anything Ben did, I did at the same time. Because my parents they're the same person at this point. Like once we got to whatever.
It's just one kid.
It's just one kid. And when Darth Vader came out for the first time, Josh Macuga did not do well with that one. I didn't. Oh man, he still scares me a little.
Darth Vader?
Yeah,
I
he's
was
the best
scared of
villain of
Darth
all time.
Vader as a kid, for sure. And I also probably saw Star Wars when I was about 3.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
Because I think, in my opinion, the 3 best villains in the history of movies are Darth Vader, Voldemort, and Hans Gruber. I mean,
not wrong.
say?
I was really scared of Freddy Krueger as a kid.
My parents we didn't watch those ones.
I grew up around the corner from Elm Street. No hell. Was I gonna watch that.
Damn.
Yeah. All right, what's next? You gotta go. This guy picked up a candle thinking it was his cocktail, and he drank the
Oh,
candle
no.
instead of the whiskey. Come on. And he's got wax on his face.
Oh, no.
The wax on the lips.
Oh, God, I hope that was a soy
Please,
candle.
everybody, be careful about what you're when you're drinking what, and maybe don't light candles next to your whiskey. I think that's because this is me in about 30 years.
That's the real moral of the story: is don't light candles next to your whiskey.
Yeah, look at his poor face, just covered in wax. Ken, I feel like this might happen to you one day.
Oh no.
Well, I unrelated but related. One time years ago at my old apartment, I had poured a drink and I went to take a sip of it and forgot that it was milk. And so when the milk touched my lips, I went, "Oh no!" And, like, freaked out 'cause I thought it was like water or something.
That's great. It's like Ted Lasso when he drinks the fizzy water.
Oh,
we got one more keg. Is that it? That was it.
All
That's the story.
right.
I always forget. Emma Fyffe, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Can't wait to play golf with your dad. I'm so happy for you and all your success.
Thank you.
Work, love, everything in between. You
Thanks.
deserve it. You're
Thank
the
you.
best. And thank you for really giving me a reason and excitement to watch Cowboy Bebop, because now
I think you'll
really
love it. Yeah, I think you'll totally dig it.
I dig it. And before we go, I want to get your opinion, because I'm sure you watched it. Did you watch the Squid Game?
So that is next on my list, because when Squid Game came out, it was the same weekend, I want to say, that Morning Show started again,
yeah.
and
I haven't
also
started watching season 2 yet.
and also Sex Education season 3.
I know. Morning Show and Sex Education are my top. Amanda doesn't watch either of those, so that's been really tough. But
Got it.
I do love Sex Education. How was season 3 of Sex
Oh
Education?
my God, it's
Yeah.
so good.
All right,
It's, you know how good it is. It's like,
Yeah,
you
it's
guys
really good.
watch Sex Education. It's amazing.
Fantastic. Thank you all for joining us here on the Positivity Report. Remember, you can go to perkclothing.com, use the code GPA for 20% off your order. Get those sweet butt-hugging chinos or Henley, nice long sleeve shirt, pocket tee, classic tee. And also, hit that Kickstarter for Futility, the actual game of living. The box, this is the prototype, but the second box will be a little bit smaller. You can play it on your family vacations when your boyfriend gets the invite. That's going to be a card in Futility. Boyfriend gets the invite on family vacation.
Woo!
Goes pretty well. Gets second wedding invite. Boop, 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 boop. Remember, every single day you choose positivity. It's an active choice. Call somebody, text them, tell them you love them. It matters. It's way easier to love than hate. Find the good. We'll see you tomorrow.